poem Down by the Sally Gardens was written by William Butler Yeats in the late 19th century and subsequently put to music. And this is my version of the song. I'm playing it in the key of A. I have a capo again here on the 2nd fret, which means that I'm using the G chord shapes, the chord shapes from the G major scale. And I've included two versions of the song, a finger picking version and a strumming version. I know from some of your comments that you like the strumming version. It might suit your needs more and it's more straightforward possibly. The finger picking pattern I'm using is a common one that I use for these type of lessons, where I pick the root note with my thumb. That's the 1 beat, 1 and 2 and. What I'm doing there with my fingers is 2nd string, 3rd string, 1st string. And that's the pattern my fingers pick right throughout the song. So 1 and 2 and. Now I'm going to pick the 3 beat, another bass note, but this time I'm going to alternate it with the 4th string. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's for the G major chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we start off with this G shape, G major shape, and I'm using this version of the fingering where I'm fretting 1st string and 2nd string with my 3rd finger and 4th fingers, and then putting my 2nd finger on the 6th string top string on the 3rd fret and my 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret. So this is the G, and the reason I'm using this fingering is I need this, for the version I'm playing, I need this 2nd string fretted on the 3rd fret for the first 4 bars. So that finger stays anchored there for the first 4 bars. The first chord then is G major. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next we move to D/F sharp chord, and how we play that is I'm going to take my 2nd finger off and bring it down here to the 3rd string 2nd fret, and my 1st finger is going to go up to the 6th string 2nd fret. So these two fingers just rearrange themselves thus, and I also need to take off my little finger, my pinky. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Very same picking pattern with my picking hand. Next we're going to move to a C chord, a version of the C chord, and it's this. So again, same picking pattern. I'm picking the 5th string, which is the root note, 1 and 2 and alternating with the 4th string. Now you'll have noticed here that that's not the C major chord, but because I have this 3rd finger still anchored here on that 3rd fret, so this makes it a C add 9 chord. Very easy chord to play because we were in this position where for the D/F sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So those two fingers just rearrange themselves, move my 2nd finger up to the 5th string, 1st finger onto the 4th string, and I pick the pattern then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again back to that G, leaving my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret and the 2nd string. 1. So those 4 chords again, just remember keep that 3rd finger anchored in the same place. 2 and 3 and 4 and change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the C shape. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 back to the G major. major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then your regular C, D, and then that G shape again, leaving that third finger on. I've included a little fill here when we're staying on that G chord. So when we go back from the D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G, 1 and 2 and I move my second finger up to the third string, fifth string, third fret, fifth string, 3 and 4 and take off my second finger, 1 and 2 and take off my first finger, 3 and 4 and back to the G. So that little bit again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Brings you back to the second half of the first verse. The second half then of the verse is a repeat exactly of the first half. Da, 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 da. This time I don't do the, because we're going now to transition into the chorus. I have landed back on this G chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so 1 and 2 and this time for my 3 beat I'm going to stay on the 6th string, 2nd fret, 3 and 4 and E minor. So look at that chord again. The G to E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now the strumming version I've included is much more straightforward. It's 4/4 time obviously, and the strum I'm using is 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we go from the G to the D, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. For the strumming version we just use 4 chords. The G major, D major, C major, and we also use E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4.